When Anthony's business partner checks his wife for telling Amber about everything. Let's tap in. And y'all, FYI, how does it take him 3 hours later to walk in the door? Let's go.
Danielle, can you come down here, please?
Yeah, I'm coming.
He mad. He big mad.
What are you yelling about?
Well,
What are you yelling about?
why do you always do this?
Do what?
Why do you always meddle in other people's business? Why did you tell Amber about what I told Anthony? Why did you tell her that?
Because she deserved to know.
She deserved to know. That's none of our business, Danielle, and this is our business, which pays for our life, and you can't meddle in that. That's the problem. You just don't understand business, okay? You don't understand what it takes to manage business relationships, because when I was broke as a kid, growing up with my dad getting evicted out of apartment after apartment, not being able to pay bills, that's because he couldn't manage his business, because he done stupid stuff like this.
What I did was not stupid. I would want somebody to do that for me. I did for Amber what I would want done for me.
No.
I wanted somebody to tell me what you did when you did it.
Is that what this is about? Is it about us? Is that why you went to Amber?
No.
Because you still have a problem about what happened between us, and that's between us.
I said no. Look, this isn't about what's good for your business. This was about what's good for God. She deserved to know. She's a good person and she deserved to know.
Good for God? Danielle, you are not God. You stop trying to go around saving everybody, because you couldn't even save our relationship. You can't even save us.
What?
Anthony,
Right.
his house is in turmoil right now because of the stuff you told me.
No. He gave me something to tell. That is not my problem. And I never said I was God.
It's not our business to meddle in. How do you not understand that?
I did what I thought was right.
You thought telling Amber what I told you in confidence about Anthony was the right thing.
Yes, I did. And like I said, I would want somebody to do it for me. I'm trying to live by example.
By example, Danielle, you're ruining us.
I'm ruining us.
Yes, you are. Yes, as a matter of fact.
Well, you know what? Maybe you started it.
Okay. Yep. That's it. You just gonna walk away?
Yes, I am.
Can't have a
ruined
conversation? Please.
That was funny.
I can't believe. You know what? I shouldn't even be coming back. No! I can't
What?
believe that you're gonna sit here and you're gonna accuse me of something. I did what was right. She is a good person and she deserved to know. So there you go. That's what it is.
A good
I'm not
person?
ruining our business.
A good person, Danielle? You don't even know Amber. You don't know any of the stuff that she has done to Anthony. And if you did, you probably would have thought before you went running your mouth.
Oh, okay. Now you just walk away.
Ben is such a hypocrite. All I gotta say is, y'all, you're ruining us. Hey, hands down, Ben and Danielle, they put it, okay, they clocking it with the acting. Like, they acting skills is on 10. I will give them their props on that. And have y'all noticed that they, like, skit by skit, they start unraveling a little bit more about Ben? Because he said that he basically grew up with his daddy making bad decisions all his life. You know, not able to basically really afford their way of living. So it's given that these men with poor ass decisions that now has money, you know, is going back to childhood trauma. Anthony had childhood trauma. Ben has childhood trauma. So that's why they act the way that they act about money. So basically, they never got healed, in which they air quotes say that they know God. They be saying God's name and stuff, but they God is money. So ain't that some stuff? I mean, it explains it. It truly explains it. So Ben don't have mama issues so far. He ain't say nothing about mama, but he got daddy issues. issues of security, I guess is a better word. And it's so much with this one though. I mean, I had to go back to that skit where they was talking about her telling or actually talking about the lake house lady, and this was after he had told her that he was concealing the assets. They were sitting down, and he said what's between Anthony and Amber is between them. So I guess that's where he's this pissed right now, because it was basically saying business is business and personal is personal. We don't get in their stuff. We just handling the business part. And then that kind of goes with the conversation he had with Anthony earlier too, when Anthony was like, business is business and personal is personal. Like, whatever I tell you friendship wise, that's between us as friends, but we keep that separate from business. And okay, I get that. That's ethical. A lot of times when I do business, like if I go and I decorate or whatever, if I go and I decorate a friend or a family, I keep it strictly professional. I don't really tap into personal stuff. Like, I be focused, and I try to make sure I handle everything on the business side. So we don't intertwine the two. So, I mean, if we talk about business wise, yeah, Danielle was wrong as far as business wise. But if we go with vengeance wise, it's all God's plan. Because like I said earlier, it's just crazy how Anthony tried to get that lake house lady fired. He knew what he was doing when you say, Ben, can I holler you for a minute outside? And then also before he went outside with Ben, he threw a little slur talking about, he said something of the sort of jobs, interfering with jobs or something like that, and looking at the lake house lady, and she knew what it was. Then he go outside, well, I ain't trying to start nothing, but she the one that I think left the key for Amber to find me and Shayla in the lake house. Really? And then now you looking stupid, and I'm happy you looking stupid, and I hope Amber stand on business. I feel like she not gonna get a divorce, but at least let him feel it. That's all I'm saying. Let him feel it, because like I said, I don't condone divorces. I mean, marriage is marriage, and it's all about what you decide to put up with. And like Danielle said, marriage is between the two and God. So really the three. But at the end of the day, how do you learn repercussions if you don't never receive them? Every time he do something wrong, okay, I forgive you. And she be quick to forgive. But you never forgave her. Yes, she messed up first. But when do you ever acknowledge where you messed up and you actually forgive? This girl done showed you several times that she forgave. She did not go back on her word, not one time on her forgiveness. You say you forgive, but you show by your actions you never did. So trust ain't nowhere in y'all relationship. So at the end of the day, like, we just gonna stand on that. God's vengeance is being done. Karma is coming. And it's all, Anthony, you caused it. You caused the smoke when you sat up there and you tried to get that lake house lady fired. Pulling Ben to the side. A whole year later, y'all. A whole year later. Pull him to the side. But everything is cool with you and Amber. If everything was cool with you and Amber, then you wouldn't even stepped outside with Ben. You would have let it be water under the bridge. So, yeah. But, I mean, entertainment-wise, I love that they, giving us the breakdown of the vengeance and how these jokers don't never take accountability. They got to put it on somebody else. Well, if it wasn't for you, then... really? If it wasn't for you, then I wouldn't be going through what I'm going through right now with Amber. Well... take accountability. If it wasn't for you even starting the stuff, you shouldn't even have him be trying to hide money. For what? Because you insecure. You insecure because you can't believe this woman will really forgive you. You can't believe this woman, out of all the stuff you done did, is really trying to be a woman of God. You know why? Because your God is not her God. Your God is money. So when will you submit to her God? And y'all be on the same accord under the God that Amber served, which is the one that sent the Lord Jesus Christ. That's all I'm saying. Jesus is popping. So anyway, what y'all thinking about Ben letting us in a little bit about his childhood? I appreciate that. I just want to dig in even deeper. Like, Ben, just give us the deep details. Like, don't be giving us piece by piece, letting us try to put the pieces together. Like, let us have a sit down and break it down. Like, give me a like how you sat up there and you had Anthony break down his situation. I want you to break down yours. And then, so I did, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to let it go. I did peep that when Ernestine was giving her dirt, and Danielle was condemning her and had Ernestine and Amber looking crazy. And y'all notice when Ernestine was like, oh, and Amber too. Amber cut off quick, like don't do it. And then Ernestine caught it. She caught the clue, like she don't tell my piece. I ain't told her. But also Amber had opportunity the day before when her and Danielle was hanging out at the mall, to tell her side of what she did wrong, but it never came out. And y'all know Amber usually be quick to tell about her part. So I guess all of that was by purpose, so that the setup was to where Danielle would really feel for Amber once she knew this information. And then she tells Amber, but now I feel like if I don't get this skit out before the next skit comes out, I feel like Daniela's gonna ask Ben what he means by that, and then Ben gonna tell Amber dirt. Or if it's not today, some kind of way, Daniela's about to find out about Amber. And then once she finds out about Amber, how y'all think she gonna react? She gonna be condemning this girl. At least that's what it's given, because Ben was all like, and if you only knew what she did. First of all the dirt you done did, you can't condemn nobody. Period. Can't be judging nobody about nothing. But y'all, let me know y'all thoughts regarding. Thank you for watching with me. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Peace be with y'all.